Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Picking up where we left off, we're heading to Sam Node to unlock our final memory.
One of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it GN Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle. An extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what GN Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
But why was GN Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good. but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the benefactor?
Unknown.
See, now, and the benefactor said we will be the last hope for human, or all that's left, or whatever, but she specifically said we, which, you know, makes you assume that whoever the benefactor is here in Andromeda with us. I don't think, to be fair, I forgot that their mother was still alive and here. But I don't think we get any real clues as to who the benefactor is.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Okay, but first, things first. I don't know if we wake her up or not, though. Because, I mean, we would theoretically need to find the cure before we wake her up, right? Because otherwise we'd just be waking her up to die, right?
Your father's personal logs.
Okay.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious benefactor.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
But unfortunately, we were a little late.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, there is no going back, so why bother telling them? I mean, like, I imagine there's people who, like, pretty much as soon as they got there, they're like, I mean, Milky Way could be gone for all I know. It's been 600 years. A lot can happen. I have to say, knowing how Mass Effect 3 ends, Well, obviously there is the ending where just everyone dies, but I mean, that wasn't even an ending when the game first came out. So, I mean, either way, all the other endings, I don't think that you have anyone except Shepard potentially dying in any of the endings. Or in any, yeah. Anyway, I don't, because like in one, obviously either Caden or Ashley dies, which basically meant Caden died in like 90% of the playthroughs based on what I read online. It's pretty much canon that it was Ashley who lived for whatever reason. Probably because most gamers are in fact male, and they would choose the female one, and Caden was kind of a tool, so I mean, but either way, and then in 2, obviously, whether or not anyone survived was based on the decisions you made during the final mission, and whether or not you had done their loyalty missions. But in 3, I can't remember if there was loyalty missions or anything to that extent.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Mom? No question there. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley? The initials. E.R. Are you saying?
I saw Dad's last memory. E.R. is Ellen Ryder. He brought her along. Sarah, it's Mom.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Alright. So yeah, once again, that would be a, you can talk. Okay, well, let's see what happens here.
Hang in there, Mom.
Okay.
We missed you.
So yeah, obviously, I mean, I don't remember what it was, what disease she had. It had something to do with Element Zero, so obviously it was like an in-universe disease, nothing. So I doubt that there was anything to compare it to in real life. Well, you could probably compare it to stuff in real life, but I mean, you know, I don't think that there was any, like, direct, okay, Journey to Meridian, oh wait, where the hell are we supposed to go for that, actually? With other Pathfinders. But yeah, there's no, like, direct correlation to, like, a real-world disease. I imagine that whoever, I don't know, like I said, I don't remember how many diseases. If I went to the Codex, actually, it would probably give me at least a name, because I imagine that she has an entry in there. But yeah, like, we've discovered a lot. I thought it's like, well, can't we just cure it? It's been 600 years. It's like, 600 years, everybody's sleeping. Like, it's not like anybody's done anything. Well, obviously, we've done stuff now. But, I mean, it's like the fact that it's been 600 years means nothing, because you've only been actually accomplishing anything useful in, like, the last couple weeks of that 600 years. So, like, now, obviously, there's, if it is some kind of mutation or whatever, right, that the Element Zero caused, the Ket's genetic modification stuff would probably prove useful if we could study it.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which one is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
I can work with that, just enough to give us an advantage. The rest is up to you. I can handle it, though it means going against the initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Let's get to it then. The Archon isn't sitting on his hands.
You'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology first. Then we'll meet you at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How many have they incorporated? How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Integrate Ghost Storm technology with Tempest to help other Pathfinders. Now, is it something I actually have to research, or is it something that I can... Okay, I might actually have to... Well, no, because then that would require me to have... Oh, also, what I didn't realize is we actually have leveled up, so I can actually get my upgrades. And then what's the next... Did I not do my level 50 upgrades? I may not have done my level 50 upgrades. Wow, I'll be getting a hell of a boost then. Alright. I'm not going to really dick around too much with this. I just want to get the research out of the way. Just to make sure that I actually have enough for it. I think that was all I needed from that. I'll make sure I get my armor. Okay. Oh, oops, no. I don't know enough about, like, that's one thing that's always confused me with, like, space stuff. It's always like, oh, we'll scramble their sensors. It's like, I don't know enough about how, like, radar and shit works to know how they can do what they're about to do. Like, because here's the thing, right? Like, I completely understand all the words they used, but how that forms into what happens is my issue, you know? It's like, oh, we're going to broadcast fake signals so that they think that the Tempest is, that there's multiple Tempests. And it's like, all right, but I mean, that, I don't, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. All right, I may have to do that literally on the Tempest, which, I don't know, I guess makes sense. Not particularly, but I mean, whatever. I need to go on the Tempest to upgrade all of my equipment anyway, so it's not like it makes that big of a difference. Actually, while I'm here, I don't think that there's anything I actually need to buy. So we'll just stop here and sell stuff so that I have it out of my inventory. Oh, whoops, that's my fusion mods. Not that I actually need any of them anyway, but anyway, let's sell all of my shit. Because in that way, when I go to craft my stuff, it will, it'll all be gone. Oh, that's what I need. I do actually need... Okay, let's just confirm the trade. Because I do actually need the upgrade. So I will need, like, the... Not upgrades. Whatchamacallit? The mods. Okay. Oh, I actually apparently didn't sell that. Okay, so calibrated, that has a negative, that has a negative, that has a negative. Keep that one and that one. Okay, so pistol barrel 7. Light melee, quick receiver. short barrel. Okay, so we actually... Oh, that's a shame. Hold on. Just bear with me for a second while I do this. Because this will save me. I don't want the scope. The stock I definitely want. Let's do that actually to get them out of there. See, now I tend not to take stuff with a negative attached to it. There's really no reason not to. Because, like, realistically, you know, there is going to be, like, bonuses that I want where the negative doesn't make a difference to me, you know. It's just, you know, one of those things. Heavy, light. Okay, so no shotgun things are in there that are any good. Melee damage. Oh, hang on. And the spare clip. Sniper rifle mods. Yeah. Headshot weak point bonus less. And it's like, yeah, because that's what I want. Oh, wow, I actually have 3. I think I can only put 4 in my thing anyway. Receiver and scope I've already got, so that doesn't actually help. All right. Okay, so that's all I can get from her for now. I don't remember if I can buy stuff, or if I can buy mods on the Tempest or not. There is certain things that you can buy and certain things you can't. Like, I can buy, like, resources on the Tempest, but it's not always useful resources. Like, it's not always very good resources. But we'll go craft this technology. But yeah, we probably won't head to Meridian since I do have to do my upgrades. So we'll go research that, see. I'm assuming that there'll be a cutscene there.
Ryder, could we talk a moment?
Oh, yes we can. Hello, Callow. What's you need?
Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
I didn't really have time for a detailed investigation. Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
On Havarl, eh? Okay, so let's check our email. Pathfinders only. Ryder, I realize you're taken up with business as we all are, but we shouldn't forget to celebrate our victories. The reunion of so many Pathfinders certainly counts. Next time you're on the Nexus, come by Pathfinder HQ. We deserve an evening to catch up all together. Hello, Ryder. I got this from one of the returnees to the Nexus. I thought you might like to see it. Just a reminder, if you ever need someone to deliver you to the jugular of those cat monsters, I'm there. Callow. Let's see. I hope I've got the right person. Do you fly that ship, the Tempest? Someone told me one of our people is helping the human Pathfinder. Thank you for getting us away from that terrible ship. The sights, the smells, they'll always be with me, but you and Ryder made sure they'll just be memories. Do us proud. So I'm assuming that that's because we rescued the Solarians over the Krogans. Odds are if we did it the other way, we probably would have got something to do with the... Oh, that's still a cybernetic device. Oh, well, I guess I'll develop that as well, because why not? Yeah, I don't know, in all honesty. Okay, hang on. I know, priority ops. Integrate Ghost Storm technology with Tempest to help other Pathfinders. Okay, it's like a completely separate...
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
Well, that's a flat-out lie. You are definitely not calling it immediately. Alright, so do I want to get my upgrades first or do I want to go to Varl first? Because I could, yeah. Okay, well, we'll head to Varl and do this quest to end this part. And then in between this part and next part, I'll get all my upgrades in order. And then we'll head to Meridian. You know, I did kind of think that I was not doing as much damage as I used to. Or that my damage was kind of lacking a little. But, you know, once again, with all the upgrades I have, you know, my level 40 weapons were still obviously doing very well against the enemies, even though I was level 50 whatever. So, I mean, it's hard to tell. Like, if you build your character right, you could probably go through with level 1 guns. I mean, obviously, it would still be a lot harder than, you know, you had decent weapons, but... Ugh. Anyway. Let's get in here and fuck some shit up. Although, I guess we're here to talk, so, I mean, maybe we won't fuck shit up. I mean... Although if they sent me to Varl to have a chat again, I may be a little annoyed that I got this quest now and not before when I came here to see Joel's family, but who knows. Once again, I'm reasonably certain that they do this so that, you know, as quests unlock, you know, you'll be back here and check up on them. Whereas if they didn't do it, alright, well that's... it's a strange meeting point that they picked, I will say. In, like, way down in the valley, like, at the end of it. Like, that is a lot to get there. Although, granted, it would pretty much guarantee that we weren't disturbed or followed or anything, so, I mean... Alright, so we do have... some enemies here. Oh. Oh, hello. Riddle 4. Go away, thank you. Now that's the crashed ship where we got the helmet from. Sneak around the side here. We should get past the remnant without fighting. Mainly because there's very little point to fighting. I don't remember what I ended, like what level I ended my game on when I finished it. It wouldn't surprise me to learn that it was about level 60, because I mean, like we're on, I'm pretty sure, the same difficulty I played it on and everything, so. And like I said, it's not like we're lacking or anything.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
What guns do I switch between now?
In that message about the Solarian Arc?
So are we checking it out?
We've got Ket!
Of course we do. Dumbasses. Like, really?
Guess this was all a ruse.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
Cat supplies, eh?